All right, we live.
All right, Shalom. We the brothers from the GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. Prior to getting started, as we always do, like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh,
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 Bashem,
Yahweh.
Yahushua, Bahasham Yahushash.
Some honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akims that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying, first and foremost to the whole elect, and to those that come to the body. And prior to the lesson, me and the brothers was breaking bread on just pretty much the men of the Lord never really lose. We don't really take losses. We either win or we learn. All right. And what I mean by that is, we would think in such ways we may go through a situation because in every lesson there's a lesson, all right, to extrapolate out of. All right. So one will go through a lesson to where they may have suffered something that was subtracted from them, but they would be like, man, I lost out on this or I lost out on that. But technically you learned something. All right. Because if you learned something out of what was taken from you, technically you didn't lose. It was an addition. All right. It's called addition by subtraction. All right. Because we look at the way sometimes we view things, we look at things that's either don't feel good to us or come at a moment where we don't expect it to come, all right, or is at an opportune time. But really, opportunity always presents itself when it's needful. Other than that, opportunity is null and void. In other words, things that does come before you, all right, and at the time and it comes, it's always about the timing of what comes. Because if something comes at a time where it don't affect you in a way, you don't look at it as a subtraction, even though it may have been taken from you. All right. So we using spiritual extrapolation, we have to understand the things that's taken away from us is addition. All right. And that's the way the Lord do it. In order for him to add, he got to take away, man. All right. And the Lord, a specialist in everything that he do, man. All right. And we gotta have a faith that anything the Lord lead us in and out of, all right, is for our own good, man. All right. Everything that the Lord do us is for good, no matter what it is, man. All right. Because we'll be quick to look at, man, I feel like I've been wronged. All right. But not necessarily, man. All right. Because wrong is only what we consider things to be, man. Or look at it. We never look at it through the will or the schematics of the Lord, man. But give me I'm gonna bring this out, this little quote. I heard this quote this morning, it just compelled me to just kind of go into this lesson or whatever, man. Give me the lamentations. Let me read this quote. It's by Nelson Mandela, which we clearly know. All right, he's not a J. That ain't not a J. But you about to say something?
Oh, yeah, him like
Yeah, he clearly not a J. All right, but our people look up to this guy. So hey, this is something, we take Shakespeare's signs or whatever, right, and relate them and correlate them to the truth because it's actually truth in it. All right. It says Nelson Mandela once said, I never lose. I either win or I learn. So again, we learn. We're always learning out of the things. So we never lose. For one, we got the wisdom of the Lord. Secondarily, we have the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Third, we have godly sorrow from the Lord. Fourth, we have mercy, and that's in no particular order. But look at all the things that we have, and we shouldn't never be talking about nothing we losing or gaining, man. Really? All right. Because the Most High said there's a loss that turned into a gain. All right. Even when we lose things on this side, man, we don't we really it's a fleshly manner in which we look at it in that aspect. But it says, I consider these among a select group of words I live by. Because he said he never lose off the words he lived by. Now that was interesting, right? Because the Bible is what we live by. You see? So we have the words of life. So how then do we lose? All right, loss is equated with debt. right? Torment, you know, yeah, darkness. All right, all these things is losses, man. And really, we don't we're not affected by these things currently. We're in these situations, but we're not affected by it, man. All right, it don't make us no more or less, man. All right, but really, it make us more. It says losing is not final, right? Because once something is final, then there's no undoing it. It's locked in. It's not final with us. It's not the end all be all. Whatever we lost on this side is not the end. All right. It says it represents the opportunity to try again with more knowledge than you had the last time. Now, he's putting this in a matter of carnality. All right. So transfer to spirituality. All right. The way we can use this spiritually. It says, let me read that last part again. It says losing is not final. It ain't the end all be all. It represents the opportunity to try again with more knowledge than you had the last time. So you can equate that also with being wrong about things. Because just because you're wrong, it don't make you wicked. All right. You had a shortcoming with the Lord or something like that. It's the same way. It's not the final end of something, man. So you can't let nothing really sway you into a manner to where it overweighed you to where you don't want to serve the Lord no more. You feel like you just done something so wrong that you can't get any mercy for it no more. So you got to move with a spirit of what? Of strength, a spirit of faith, believability, right? And all those things that keep you constantly going in the truth, man. And we got to deal with videos of exhorting, all right, and strengthening our faith, man. Because that's how we keep continuing going in the truth, man. Understanding how to keep going is how you going to keep going, man. All right. You can't just say, I'm gonna just keep going, I'm gonna have faith. Nah, you gotta apply what you know in this word. In this word, all right, technically it's never final. It's like water. It's always flowing, it's always going. So technically we're always building. We always getting stronger, man. What's not killing you is making you stronger. And we ain't dead yet. All right. So we in what? Our strength we're in the use of our strength because we have the word. So let me read that again. Then we brothers bring out that lamentation. I know I've been rambling, Salaki, bro, but I just wanted to get the point across so I can hone it in. It says, I never lose. And you brothers keep this quote, because this is a hell of a quote, man. I either win or I learn, man. And that's big for men of the Lord because our faith is already, in the Lord, bro. It's already high in because we got the spirit, of truth and the word of the Lord working with us. I says, I consider these among a select group of words I live by. Wow. This nigga don't even live by the Bible. It says losing is not final. It represents the opportunity to try again with more knowledge than you had the last time. And I thought that was pretty spiritual, man. Whether he know it or not, it doesn't matter. Hey, I'm gonna take it from him. We're gonna jack him, But more or less, if any of you brothers got anything to say on it, y'all want to make a point, precept or something, go jump right in. I know I got long with the Salagi brothers, but go. Y'all got something.
If I could add to what you were saying, like I said, I heard that similar quote. I heard it from Master P though, when Master P mentioned something about we don't take losses, we get lessons. And
yeah.
in other words, and as a man of the Lord, that's what we got to take it as. It's not really a negative connotation that you can put towards it, because at the end of the day, if we receive that lesson in the right way, it can become a positive for us. But again, like I said, that we could learn from it and teach the next brother, teach the next man, and so on and so forth, and also keep that within ourselves, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna come back around again. But I've been through this before. This lesson, not a loss. This lesson that came about, I know what to do next time it come around.
Yeah, that's lessons. That's learning and lessons, man. It's just again, because I look at things like, man, I'm losing. I'm just taking L's. I'm getting broke down, beat down like I'm losing. But really the Lord like, man, I'm mad. And if I'm taking it away, then it wasn't needful for you.
That's right.
It don't matter what it is. You know, whether it's a woman, it's money, it's cause, is, you know, a brother. Even if the Lord take a brother away, sometimes it wasn't needful for us. Like, you know, we'll look at it like, damn, you know, I came up with the brother shoulder by shoulder, brick by brick, you know, or whatever. And the Lord take a brother away, it wasn't needful. He wasn't needful to you to remain as a brother, man. He was needful in the season. And these are all things we have to learn, because we're gonna have to take some gut crushing, you know, situations. We're gonna just wake up in this truth, man. You can just wake up tomorrow, man, and everything different, man. Like it's just the way the Lord, you know, switch things up, man. All right. The playboard is not set up for your favor. The playboard is set up for the creator of the playboard, man. All right. When you're a piece, you could get moved anywhere around anything at any time, man. All right. So any of y'all other brothers got anything?
I think this one. I've been looking for this one. I think this one go with it though. Well, kind of go what you said. This is 2 Ezra 16:74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the day of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. It says, be not afraid nor doubt, for the Most High is your guide. This is the point. The guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, says the Lord. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
You got it.
Yeah, you said something earlier about sins or something like that. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I'm going there wrong. Are you talking about when it was like if you it's okay to be wrong? Oh, what you do is that?
You said something about sins. That what made me look this up.
It kind of I had got long winded Salaki, but I just can't really kind of recall on when I
Yeah,
went into Salaki, bro.
that's all
But
good.
now that's but I can that the Ciroc folk goes into that sin or whatnot, man. But you know the things that we believe that was that we may have wanted to hold on to, because we might lose some things in this fruit, or just in a roundabout way that we believe we want to keep. Or like, man, whether it's a job, you know, whether it was a situation, you know, whether it was a position or whatever. But obviously, you know, if it was a loss, then again, the Lord had need to add something to you. You know, like that's just the way the Lord come over, man. You know, the Lord he both sides of the coin. So you got to get both the flip side. You got to get the heads and the tails, man. All right.
They got a little more.
Simultaneous. You got it. You got it.
They got a little more go to though. It's them that are bound with their sins. You know, like you say, now your sins can go into, like you say, something that you're holding on to could be causing you to sin.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you to go off, man. There's woe unto them who are bound in their sins and cover their iniquity like a field is covered over the bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed, right? It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
Right. Yeah, the Lord may be withholding a blessing for you, but you're keeping yourself from the blessing, man. You know, sometimes an upgrade, just I can use this for analogy. Sometimes you need to upgrade something, but the old thing you holding on to, you just not willing to exchange it in. It's just you gotta upgrade it. It reached this point in its time to where it's just time for me to turn it in. All right, it's time for me to get better use. You know, just to be, just to be on a decent level of mindset, not worrying about it steady, needing repairs, going through this. Sometimes you gotta just get something else, man. All right, and it'll correct the problem. All right, it ain't more or less than I really can't afford it. Sometimes you might have to go broke to make things right instead of keep money in your pocket and keep dishing out for the problem you got. You see, sometimes that's the way things work, man.
Yeah, it's
All
like
right, go ahead.
it's kind of like my bad. That's kind of like putting oil in the engine, but you know you got extremely bad leak. Just
Yeah,
fix the problem. Why
yeah,
keep? Hey, my grandpa do that shit. He every other 2 days he putting oil. He gonna stop at the gas station, go get a quart of oil, and put it in the goddamn engine instead of just getting the repair fix, man. You know,
that's right.
bullshit. Go ahead.
Right, right. It's an order to maintenance, man. You know, and all these analogies we use, it always come full circle of the way we gotta conduct ourselves in the truth, man. All right, we got a repairable mindset, but we gotta have a mindset to where we want to be new with what we doing, man. We want meaning what? Constantly fresh, you know, not having those burdens. We shouldn't be burdening our own self, man. We already got enough burdens. We already sinning. We already in the flesh. We already got infirmities. We already poor. All right. Like we gotta start to do the things that enriching us, man, in spirit, man. All right. That to where it makes our work. If we gonna work, what a man always say, man, we won't work smart, not hard. So we're working for the Lord. So what are the smarter ways to add by letting some things go, man? All right. And again, that's how we reaching the goal. Like Paul said, Kalai, if you could get, I mean, Kayal, them is we all our names close. Kayal, Kalai, Kaya, Kabal, it's close. But Kayal, if you could get when Paul said that he's reaching for it, he's forgetting the things that's behind and reaching for it. All right, to the kingdom was going for it. All right. So that's a good one that brother got on a comment board, you know. But let me get that Lamentations 3. I know we've been going, so let's get a few precepts just around it, all the way about, you know, full circles on the matter, because I just, you know, just thought in the spirit, this will be needful, you know, for the Akim of the brothers, you know, myself first and foremost, you know. But what brother was holding that lamentation?
Okay. It's Lamentations 3, verse 59. O Yahweh, thou hast seen my wrong, judge thou my cause.
Right. And when the Lord judge what we would consider a see wrong, right? We can't orchestrate how the Lord judge it or what he gonna do with it, right? So, all right, if the Lord done seen our wrong, which technically we always wrong to the Lord. The Lord have all the things that's right. You know, I'm technically speaking. He got all the ways that's for us ahead that's right for us, man. All right. It's really okay to be wrong because we have to learn from the wrong. You gotta, if you try to just be straight going, always right, like, and had a mindset like, damn, I just can't do wrong, you're gonna do wrong. You're gonna just be wrong about something. Because what's plaguing your mind is that I'm trying to stay from doing this instead of focus on just doing what you should do. And if it happened, just continuing. You know what I'm saying? Just so when the Lord do judge your wrong, while I brought this out, if you have something wrong, judge his cause. Once the Lord judge the cause, you can't quarrel with the Lord after that. Like, man, I had this going on, man. The fucking Lord bust me down. He hit me with this, hit me with that. Because you don't want to come off as a murmurer to brothers. Like, and you want to show brothers strength and growth, because that's strength of going through things. And brothers see you going through things like, man, that brother pop back with no problem. What would be major to a brother, like, damn, bro, like, the Lord hit you with pop, 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 and you just in the spirit moving on it. Like, so it's exaltation of other brothers. So you got to just watch how much you complain, murmur, and really Jake doing that when Jake done lost something or some shit ain't go his way. That's the only time Jake gonna just throw it out there, man, bro. You know, but we got to count our blessings, because we always count our losses and just say thank you for the blessings. No, say thank you for the losses, all right, and then count your blessings, man. You see? But it says yeah, that's it right there. Bring out that what you was holding, Kayal, and then y'all brothers can get anything
All right.
that y'all got for ready. Start grabbing these other ones.
All right. This Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before.
Right.
And
So you don't allow the thing in which you have to do to apprehend you, man. So we don't let the things in which the Lord have judged us with or judged our cause to apprehend us. All right. To apprehend you is to pretty much lock, is to arrest your own self, man. All right. Who wanna put manacles on themselves pretty much, man, and keep yourself back. All right. You willingly keeping yourself back. All right. But when the Lord judge your cause, allow him to judge it, man, and learn the lesson in it. All right. That you may reach the goal that's in front of you. In other words. But you lock yourself down by trying to remember the things you holding on to. All right. Instead of the things you need to grab to, the things you need to get a hold of. Jake got an issue with the things he holding on to instead of the things he need to get a hold of, man. All right. If that makes sense. You know?
it pretty much goes on to say what you said, because about focusing on that goal in front of you. Because in this 14th verse it says, "I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahushua." So, like you
Right.
said, you got to let those things go to focus on that what's in front of you, what's the ultimate goal, and that's what we're
Yeah.
working for.
There's no progression and regression. If that makes sense. Jake, you can regress. All right. You can't get dumber. There's no saying, oh, you just stay the same. Nah, man. You could get you could lose sharpness, right? You could lose touch with what's going on. You could lose focus, right? You could just be out of pocket. All right. There's a lot of losses that things that can happen to you, man. That if you wallow in the mire, man, it starts to apprehend you, man. But it's one thing we ain't doing in this truth is apprehending ourselves, man. Don't be beating yourself, bro. That's the last thing we need, you know?
I got one, bro.
And
I
might I
got
add
something
real
for you
quick
too.
too? Okay. Uh, I, I was just gonna say, when you take those L's, you learn more, because think about it. If you constantly win or everything always goes your way, that's the only way that you know. If
Yeah.
things don't go your way, you
Comfortable.
learn all kind of different ways to maneuver around things.
Yeah. Which that's winning. So
Yeah.
technically we always win because the Lord give us learning and wisdom. Like in the lesson I gave and what just happened to you, you learned something out of it. So technically you didn't lose nothing. You lost
Yeah.
what you needed to lose just to
in order to
learn what
gain
you needed to know, man. Come on.
time.
Uh,
Yeah, this is 2 Corinthians 3. The point is in 18, but I'm gonna read at 15. 2 Corinthians 3 and 15. It says, "But even to this day, when Moses is read, the veil is on their heart. Nevertheless, when it shall turn to the when it shall turn into the Lord, the veil should be taken away. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty." And this is the point. This is what you should be doing. You know, when you take those L's and you're taking those losses. It says, "But we all, with an open face, holding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, are changed into the same image." Is the point, from glory to glory, even as by the Spirit of the Lord.
Oh, you got it.
On the glory to glory, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, and like I said, I talk about that all the time too. It's about those experiences, you know. You learn to adapt. You learn what is bad or good. You learn an experience from it. What not to do, what to do. All right, you learn in balance. Because early on, when you come in the truth, you got hella fire. All right, and then you should be a brother that's praying for longevity. So If I'm starting off fire, if I'm starting off hell on fire, I need to learn to calm my fire down for that long haul, man. So that's a balance. You might be a brother that's just, super super wild when you come in. You learn to calm down. And not then you don't calm down too. You want to keep a balance. You gotta learn to turn it on, turn it off. When to hold your tongue, when to say things. Right? It's a balance. It's a balance going on with yourself. You're a brother that's real quiet. You gotta be a brother that speak up for yourself, man. All right? Because you may be the Lord might put you in a position where you gotta talk. You gotta talk up for yourself. You might have a crept in unawares. This guy is a liar. He just doing all type of crazy shit. You gotta speak up for yourself, man. Don't be no punching bag. It's a balance to this thing, and the Lord creates those. The Lord is the author of all that, man. He's a great instigator, so he'll create us. He'll create something, man. You might have to speak up for a brother. You might have to be like Jeremiah, man. In the book of Susanna, you might have to speak up for a brother. You gonna still be quiet when you see injustice going on, right? But it's a balance to all this. Go ahead, Doc. You got it. Whoever next.
Yeah, that's right. It says, if something said that was important, it says the spirit. If you spell out, y'all cannot read it where it says, this is the spirit of the Lord. Is one verse up. Focus, yeah.
17 says, "Now this is that spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty."
Right. And understanding like the liberty, the Lord, the spirit in which we have in the liberty of the Lord, man, all these things really come full circle in it, man. Like the brother said, is liberty is important, all right, because we can't abuse it and we can't use too much of it. All right. So even in that saying, this is where the spirit of the Lord lie at, man. All right, which is healthy. The Lord know how to not give you too much or give you too little. All right, like it's like the Lord keep the balance in that, man, to keep you in the spirit, man. But you got to know how to also work within the spirit as well, man. All right,
Yeah,
you got to know how to work with the spirit. Go ahead.
you gotta learn to help yourself out too. You
Yes.
can take the
You
Lord
don't
to do all
apprehend. Yeah, yeah.
that, man. Hey, the Lord give you a immune system, give you all types of shit. You should know when you gaining goddamn weight, man. You need to go
Yeah,
exercise. All right?
yeah.
But you get water, man. Same thing with this truth. You gotta know your limitations. Right?
Yeah. That's the truth, man. You gotta know the balance, man. Give me that Ciroc full. I think he started like 19.
19.
Yeah.
Con. The book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 19, it says, "But if he go wrong,"
Started 18. Started 18.
18,
Yeah.
Con. Sirach 4 and 18, it says, "Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and shew him her secrets."
19. 19. Wait. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna
You
keep
said 18. Con, I
18.
got you.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. The
Most
she is
definitely.
wisdom.
Con, it's
The
19.
she is wisdom. The she is wisdom. Go ahead.
Con, it's verse 19. It says, "But if he go wrong, she will forsake him, and give him over to his own ruin."
Right. If you
Ob-
feel your when going wrong is just going left, man. Right. And never
Con,
realizing or that which you going in, all right, or the direction which you going in, you have no means of correction, man. That's when she give you over
con,
to your ruins. But go ahead, brother. It's gonna explain. Go ahead.
con. Verse 18, it says, "Observe the opportunity, and
Here we go.
beware of evil,
Yeah.
and be not
Right.
ashamed." Let me keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Finish it out. My bad, bro.
Con, "And be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul."
Right.
For,
Observing opportunities and beware of evil. All right. We as being discreet and observing opportunities, man. All right. We can be evil unto ourselves, man. All right. We can bring random accusations against ourselves. All right. To be evil to yourself is poor more or less really to cheat yourself, not learn in a situation when wisdom to rough you up, or you done made miscues, you had errors, right? It says, be not abashed in thy ignorance. Get that on Kabal, Baba Gashah? Abashed in thy ignorance. It says, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul, because let me hop on that, because when the Lord brings shame to your soul, man, all right, it's really, the way I want to put it is really not like that's a shame. It's just gonna say it in the next precept, brother. Read the next precept, then I'll just bring it full circle, right? It says, be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul, because the Lord do things to thy soul to bring a concern about, right? Because if something concerning your soul, all right, is predicated on you, it remaining alive, man. All right, because this can kill you. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 21, it says, for there is a shame that bringeth sin, and there is a shame which is glory and grace.
All right, so now that's two of them. All right, it's a shame which bring it. It's a shame that bring it sin. All right, now because men, again, men haven't learned how to be shameful. Shame to be shameful is a gain. Is a gain unto you. All right, because now you know, like, man, damn, I was one that could have had pride in this situation, and every man that had pride when shame was on him, it didn't pan right for him. All right, so the gain was that you learned how to not be prideful. All right, now you passed over sin. Okay, but now there's a shame, which is glory and grace. But because you were shameful, all right, in a matter of something that concerns your soul or that the Lord did unto you, guess what, man? Now you getting glory because you change it from glory to glory. You understanding how to handle matters, man. He that handleth a matter good, wisely shall find good, as it says in Proverbs 16 and 20, man. Give me that be not abased in thy ignorance, Kabal. Abashed. You found, you know where it's at?
No, I don't know where it's at. I'm trying to look for it now.
This Sirach 4:25. It says, in no wise speak against the truth, but be not abased of the error of thy ignorance. Abashed. Let me get that. It's in 25. Hold on. Let me look at this word. I just want to check this verse. Go ahead, speak right quick, Kalaya. Or where you was at? You finished where you was at, bro? Speak right quick. I want to see something. This word.
Hey, that's yeah, I finished where I was at. But if I could say this, hey, that shame would do what?
You got it. Go ahead. I'm yeah.
Shame do what? Embarrass you.
It's embarrassing.
And that do what? That cleanse away that pride, man. All right, and knock you off that high horse and make you remember what you in this thing for. And we all need that. And we're gonna continue to need that, all right? In this walk.
Embarrassment is a gain, man. See, that's a shame that come with glory and grace, man. Embarrassment is a gain. But I guarantee you, every man on this thing thought embarrassment was a loss to them, man. You know, at a time, like, to be embarrassed, like, damn, man, like, I'm fucking up. You know, I'm failing. You know, it's okay to be wrong, man. That don't make you wicked, man. To have a little error here and there, bro, like, it's really good for you, man, because you gain experience, man. All right? You gain experience. If you just been going through this truth and you're trying to avoid every error, avoid everything, you're gonna fail miserably, man. When the error do come, it'll damn to take you out the truth, man. Because you've been trying to be perfect, man.
I got that for you.
We walk for perfection, all right, but we walk imperfectly.
Our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Yeah.
So how could you know what I'm saying? How could you walk perfectly if your righteousness is a filthy rag, man?
If you already a blemish, you already got blemishes.
Already.
You got sin on you. It's a blemish already. You already blemished. So who didn't try to just walk in it? You just walking in your ignorance, man. Now you just being ignorant, right? Because you lacking knowledge on how you walking, man. Go ahead.
If I could say this, hey, that separates the boys from the men.
Yes, sir.
Right? That definitely separate the boys from the men. Because a man, he gonna understand, all right, this is something that obviously I need work on. All right. It cut me deep to the bone. And why did it cut you there? Because you were weak there. All right. And you need to be built up right there. You know, but a boy, he gonna take that as, all right, hey, these men are ultimately the Lord, hey, he trying to break me down, man. You know, he don't want me around or whatever. Who knows how these men be thinking, but you know, hey, that's neither here nor there. That, and I got a precept backing that up too.
Mistakes make men, not.
That's right.
Now we know, because we got to understand. We like, look, men, women, and children make mistakes. Men don't. All right, now, you know, the mistakes made us men to understand. Like, we got to make the less mistakes we could possibly make. Now,
That's right.
is that logical that we ain't gonna make no mistakes? No, but we gotta monitor the mistakes we make, and that's how
right.
men don't make mistakes. We watch the mistakes we do make. That it don't harm us. It don't take us out the truth. It don't get us killed. All right. It don't put us in position of failure. All right. So now, monitoring the mistakes. You know, monitoring the mistakes we actually gotta encounter and do. We got the wisdom to overcome the mistake, because there's a mistake you can't come back from. All right. And that's how mistakes make men, man. Because we understand the things, man, I can't come back from that. The Lord gonna take me out, man. All right. I can't,
That's right.
you know, now it's miscues that's just going to happen by default of walking in the truth. All right. That you may learn how to deal with matters, man. You got to have mistakes to learn how to deal. In order to be a king, you gotta been a tripped over some shit first, man.
That's right.
You can't just get on the throne, all right, and you've been perfect, man. All right, you're not gonna know judgment. You know, hey, a man, we got a misconception. People be like, man, I don't want to show vulnerability, but when you able to show vulnerability, all right, and a man still can't find a way to get on you with the vulnerability, now we talking, man. All right, because he gonna have to have some type of weakness, bro. But when you can show your weakness and address it, all right, and other people know it and get it, and you get strong, and people still can't use that vulnerability against you, now we talking, man. All right, because you're gonna be vulnerable somewhere. Every man, you got it.
That's right. Bro. Hey, I got a quick precept for you. Pretty much backing that up, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 21. It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. And why would a man afflict thyself in their own counsel? Because they fell short or, you know, made a mistake or something like that. All right. And it'll cause a man to get deep within his thoughts and afflict himself. It says, the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Because look, that situation for some men in Israel, that something happened to them, and they completely forget the Israelite way. Because something happened to them. You start scoffing against your elders, you bugging now.
Right.
You forgot you done left the whole doctrine, man. All right, because something just happened to you, man. All right? Like, listen, it's okay to be wrong, or you did something that was wicked, but it's not okay to be rebellious, man. Don't be rebellious in your wickedness, man, or your wrongdoing. All right, yeah, you was wrong. You're going to have to figure out a way to right that wrong, man. Because there's many ways to do it, but Jake worry about the wrong more than the right. He got to get right with it, bro. You know, like, man, my name was in that. Man, see, brother. And now you done caused so much static to come in. Now you done made more things wrong to where you just looking like this outcast. This right, man.
I got a precept real fast. Would you go? You can break it down. This is Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone hear the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one, catcheth away that which he was sown in his heart. This is he which receiveth seed by the wayside.
You got more? I thought you gonna keep going, or that's it.
Yeah, I got more. It says, but he that receiveth seed into the stony places, same as he that heareth the word, and upon upon what joy receive it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it says, yet had he not rooted in himself,
Mm-hmm.
but endure for a while. For when tribulation, right, what you were talking about, when tribulation or persecution,
There you
some
go.
of that nature comes to him, basically arises.
Yeah, this is the part I'm waiting for. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says for when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, all right, by and by he is offended.
Yeah. Yeah. And by that man is offended because something came out, man. All right. Woe to him to whom offenses may come. Or blessed is he that is not offended in the Lord. Because a lot of men just fell away by being offended. All right. But again, you brought offenses on you. Because Jake don't consider that matter either. Like, man, damn, sometime you could have been doing something that brought an offense against you. It ain't just always a man just offended you and that was it. Like, nah, you could have been doing something in a way that led to the offense too, man. You got to just take your side of the situation too, man. But ultimately, right here, when tribulation and particular things came, men got offended by and by. Because what happened was wisdom roughed them up. Wisdom tried them and was like, watch he get out of, he about to, what did Jake say, man? Jake, get your panties out of brunch or whatnot, man. Jake went in a whole frenzy. All right. Went in a nigga rant, a nigga woman rant. Right. Jake just lost it, man. All right.
It says they got some more.
Go ahead.
Also receiveth stone among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he become unfruitful.
Come.
All right. It says, but he that receiveth seed in the good ground, all right, is he that heareth the word and understand it, which also beareth fruit and bring it forth, and some an hundredfold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold.
Yeah, because he enriched himself with everything that would come with this word. He understood that, right, it was gonna be ups and downs, changes, turnarounds, ins and outs, hot and cold. He understood what the ministry was about, man. All right. And that's why he was able to withstand when wind blew upon him. All right. He was able to, he knew it wasn't gonna be a walk in the park, man. He knew it was gonna rain, it was gonna get dark, it was gonna thunder, the sun was gonna show. He knew when it rained, it was gonna get muddy. He knew to have boots on. All right. He just was what? He was prepared for having the expectation for anything that was any trial he was gonna come up against it. Look, I'm gonna just keep going no matter what, man. All right.
If I could say, hey, what is that? The conditions of the battle.
Conditions
He
of the battle.
understood fully the conditions of the battle.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, because the condition of the battle, the terrain of the battle, the weather of the battle, those things change. It don't stay the same. So you got to adapt.
That's right.
You might be fighting a nigga on dry ground, and all of a sudden it rain and get muddy. You got to fight a nigga and slip in mud and shit, man.
Yeah.
All right. You like you in that place. You in jail. Shit. Nigga might try to get on your ass at the toilet, man. Ground slipping, water. You gotta go. You gotta fight.
You gotta go.
Yeah, ain't no, you got niggas out there like that. I done seen niggas in the world like that. They gotta be the perfect. The sun gotta be shining.
Everything gotta be
no paper on the ground. Man, fuck that. It's time to go, man.
Yeah.
Get it on, man.
In any weather.
You see Jake like that in middle school. And different things. Cause we came up fighting. It was time to fight. Jake had to take earrings off, his shirt, tie his shoes, tighten his belt. Man, come on, man. You knew you came out there to fight, bro. Be ready already, bro.
Yeah, just fight.
It take Jake 10, 15 minutes. Jay got to throw it set up, fuss a little bit. You know, come on, bro. What you doing, bro? You don't want to get busy, man. All right. And even in this thing of ours, man, we got to always have our loins girded up, always have our minds ready for change at an instant. Always be ready to, you may offend a brother, man. You ain't going to walk perfectly in this thing. All right. Be ready to forgive, man. All right. Hey, be ready to rebuke a man. All right. Like these are all this the condition of the ministry. All right. Is it Jake won't sit back? I won't do my videos. I don't want to. No. Be ready for controversy. A lot of men run from the boogeyman of controversy. And that's why the Lord always bringing controversy. Because these are matters a king got to deal with. Ain't going to be no ducking controversy on this side. You might as well get comfortable with that now. And this truth is going to be controversy. Does that mean it's not the truth? Or the Lord ain't dealing with the ministry? No. The Lord is messy. I said that. The Lord is everything. So I'm on wax saying the Lord is messy. All right? Kids and Jake don't know the Lord created mess, man. He do it with the nation. Don't he say I stir up the Medes against the Chaldeans? I stir up this, that one. The Lord messy, man. War is dramatic. The Lord is causing dramatic intercourses to get handled, man. All right? Drama. The Lord is dramatic, man. War means drama. So the Lord is all about drama, man.
And
okay?
Doing it too to test the character of men, all right?
Test the characters of men. Because men are saying, man, I ain't no shit, but I ain't know the truth with like shit, bro. They got all kind of stuff going on from the top, the heads. You'll hear some shit in the truth and be like, man, whoa. But guess what? It's the truth still. See, that's what Jake, you got to start to imprint your mind and be like, and have your ears ready. You're going to hear anything. All right? It's just the testament of how you display the wisdom with it and what to put with it so you can understand it. Because everything is about understanding. All right? Once you start to understand things, you're gonna know that you're gonna get the peace out of it, man. No matter what it is. Because there's gonna be some wild shit we encounter. It's gonna be some wild shit in JT. And like it's gonna be some shit you come across that might trigger your mind to be like, man, this the truth. This the truth. All right. You gotta expect the terrain. You gotta expect the obstacle course to have anything in it, man. An obstacle course can have anything in it at any time. Go ahead.
I got a quick precept for you, brother. It's 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial that is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not strange.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Nothing is strange. I'm gonna let you get your point out, brother. I know you won't get off.
Go ahead.
You won't get your gun off. Nothing is strange, man. That's why it says in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13 that there's no such thing as common to man. That when I'm trying you by, these things are not strange. But go ahead, brother.
No, I just wanted to say because, hey, why would it be strange to a man? Because he wouldn't expect it, all right? But in this truth, you got to expect the unexpected, man. You know, it's all kind of matters going on within these scriptures, man. You know, and you gotta, like you said, brother, you gotta wrap your mind around this thing.
Hey,
you know, and put this. Go ahead.
Hey, just go through Paul's writings and see all those churches that Paul was writing to. It was some shit going on in the churches, especially the church of Corinth. You had all type of going on, man. Jake was doing all type of shit, and it had to be dealt with. It had to be brought up and said. All right. And then same thing going on today with these different churches, in these different cities and towns and countries, man. All right, that must be said. Man, must be brought up to account.
Yo, there's some wild things men were saying and doing in these churches, man. You wouldn't believe men that was turning to the Lord, some things they were doing that they was doing, man. We talking from sexual acts, like whatever was ever sin, man.
Oh shit. Wild shit, man.
man. Man, turn
For
back to
real.
the Lord, dude. All right, because again, knowing what you're a part of plays a big role, and as knowing what you're a part of, always learning what you're a part of, you know, plays a even major role, because we forever learning, man. All right, we forever learning, you know, the thing that we know we're a part of. So it's gonna always, you gonna always be leveling up, man. So you gotta always be expecting, like you said, the unexpected, man. All right, you gotta. That's just the way the ministry works. If you in this thing thinking this thing to be one way, the Lord gonna allow some things to happen to blow your mind, and that's to try your faith to see if, like, man, this ain't the truth. Man, I'm gone, man. All right, you know, to try you is to prove you. The prove you is to see, look, is you one of those men or that fire that's gonna go through that fire, man? Because it's easy to just have peaches and what do you call it's just roses. You know, Jake just wanted to be roses. Man, I don't want to have to make no judgment. I don't want to grow stronger in this to get a stronger position, man. Like I just want to be a friend of the prophets. I just want to be on the outside, you know, bringing brothers, you know, helping brothers here and there. No, man, you don't know what the Lord got in store for you. You got to come to the Lord with an open heart, man. All right, and allow Him to instill in you what He wants you to be for you. You should be praying that, not that the Lord, you know, you don't want to pray, man, Lord, just, you know, I need to be second in command, Lord, straight up, bro. This is what I'm with. No, you just want to pray to the Lord that whatever position He in, He give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to lead His men and guide His people, man. That's it.
Hey,
all right.
You brought me to hey, I was just thinking about this. Hey, think about the apostles, man. You know all this shit that go on in Israel, things that men don't even hear about. You know, how do you think they look at these situations? They don't cower from it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
they
deal
put
with it.
in mighty positions, man. They got to deal with that. I'm talking about all kind of things, bro. You know, and those things that try their faith as well. You know what I'm saying? When they don't consider those kind of things. They don't go that far with shit. You know?
Yeah. This life, as we in, man, we gotta, like you said, we gotta hear so many things and witness so many things in this thing, man. So I did a video. I'm trying to see, did Cabal get on it with me? A while back, it was called at this point, nothing should offend you, man. Nothing should be offensive to you, whether it's words or situation, rebukes, you know, bug outs, right? Being jobless, like nothing should offend you at this point, man. All right, you just shouldn't be offended in Yahushua, man, with nothing. Like you serve the Lord, you got an opportunity to get on the chariots and be saved, man. At this point, should nothing calling you a nigga shouldn't offend you, brother. All right, a brother in the truth calling you a nigga, it shouldn't offend you. Nothing should offend you, bro. All right, at this point, man. What I mean by that is can something be offensive to you? Yeah, but moving forward, should it offend you forever, man? All right, you gotta get on and off shit, man. All right, this truth gotta be like water off your back, man. Like you gotta just constantly keep going, man. But you gotta go in righteousness. You can't just be in this truth just going. All right, with no direction, no will, no nothing. No, just you gotta be going right, man. All right. Give me, y'all brothers got anything? Any brothers got anything?
I got
Hold on, Kalaya. Let some other brothers get.
They got it.
Let other brothers get some shit off, bro.
Yeah,
Salaki, let them get their precepts off. Salaki, bro.
Most deaf.
Nah, I wanted to harp in on a point with you back when you were saying, like, you know, the Lord, He messy, you know, He created messiness and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, like, y'all brothers harped on a lot of things that I was thinking before y'all said it. like I said, the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. And that includes these situations right here. If when we going through these troubles and the things that we may take as a loss, the only way that you can understand that loss is with the wisdom and knowledge. You dig of these scriptures. You dig? But
Let me
I ain't too
let
long.
me let me add one thing to, because sometimes you mention things and brothers may not get the full understanding of it. When I say the Lord is messy, all right, meaning the Lord is dramatic, the balance of that is the Lord has order too.
Con.
You see that? So when one would be like, oh damn, like how the Lord got order and what he made a mess of too. All right, he got a complete order. Okay, you got it, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, I ain't want to be too long with it, but I felt like the with Job 2, I felt like that little the dialogue right there would have fit in a situation right there. I don't know if I want to read the whole thing. So I just
Just get to the point. Just get to the point.
Con.
Like, just get to the matter.
Con. Yeah, I'm gonna just jump straight to Job 2 and 10. You know, after the fact of the Lord and Satan basically putting on this, what you could say is a kind of a bet of Satan getting Job to turn away. Job stood on 10 toes of what he believed in. But this is Job 2:10. It says, "But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive? Good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips." But just all in all, like I said, that's something that, and it's true. We know how to take these punches. You know, we could take these blows. We roll with these blows because we know that everything in our captivity right now, it ain't gonna be all peaches and roses. You hear me? Shit gonna get tough. But like I said, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that's what's gonna get us to bypass that negativity of it. We gonna keep on rolling with this thing because we know what it's for. We know that it ain't really nothing that's actually tearing us apart. You think?
Right. That's right, bro. Cabal, Kayal, y'all got something?
Kyle, you got something?
Nah, I ain't holding nothing.
All right, Khan, you got something, Cabal?
I got one. This 2 Corinthians 1 verse 6. And rather we be afflicted is for your consolation and salvation, which is habitual in the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer, or rather we be comfort, it is for your consolation and salvation.
Got it.
Yeah, that's simple right there. Like no matter what we go through, it's for your own good unto the Lord. All right, rather we suffer these certain losses, all right, or rather we get we made a mistake or we get offended at something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all for your own good. It's for your learning. At the end of the day, man, it's up to you to learn those things. All right, that the Lord had put upon you. All right, that's it.
Yeah, you're good. If your good ain't evil stricken somewhere in there, meaning it had an ill time, then it's not really good, man, because it haven't experienced the balance of it, man. You know, that's why Job said, should it be all good and no bad? Should I just get all good and no evil? There's nothing. Like, nah, man. All right, you test the good in a man, or again, that man character, by what? Assassinating it. or
Adversity comes up.
Yeah, adversity. All right, that's the test, the ultimate test of character. Why you think the Lord said we need to be tried in fire, man? All right.
Yeah, even when it's another scripture when you brothers can find it about talks about contending for the word. So you gotta in order just like we grew from the contention of contending for the word. You gotta have resistance. In order to grow, you gotta have resistance.
You gotta have resistance, yeah. You got something on the why?
Khan, I'm looking for the one the elder quoted.
Yeah, that's like he made a good point, bro. In order, like you said, man, in order to have growth, you gotta have some type of resistance, man. All right. Can the matter of fact
Hey,
is Job
just like
8?
you
Mm-hmm.
look, there's resistance. There's gravity pushing the gravity of the weight is pushing down on you. You have to push up. It's resistance. And what
Yeah.
happens?
Definition. You start to get definition, and that's the whole goal. All right.
Hey,
Jake
the
want that look. Jake want
yeah.
that strength. Jake won't look now. That's how you know the world is just weak through age. Jake work out for the look, man. What are
He's
you
trying to get
doing?
muscles and shit, man.
What are you doing? You know, man, hey, man, I'd rather work my muscle, my mind muscle, you know, but hey, but I'm just that's no comparison really. We on a whole nother level, man. Cause we working in wisdom. It's two different workouts. All right. Jake walk away sweaty, smelling like ass, gotta take a shower. We walk away more enhanced in the spirit, man. All right. But go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead, Amawad.
Come on, this Jude 1 and 3. It says, Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints.
You got it.
Yeah, so like the elder said, man, you got to contend. The word contend means to fight. You know, and Apostle Paul also said in Corinthians, you can't be as one that beateth the air. You know, he likened his truth unto a race, unto, you know, the Olympics, unto any sport, and we don't do it for a corruptible crown. We you know, when you look at there's a couple lessons back, we went into how Mayweather lost in the Olympics, and that's what created who he was. That's why he never lost a professional fight, because he lost in the Olympics, which it was stolen from him. But at the end of the day, that made him more meticulous. That gave him wisdom. That made him the fighter who he is. Taking a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got one thing right here from the word resistance from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. You get straight to the point. Excuse me. This resistance an option, avoiding difficulty or unpleasantness, the easy course of action. That was it.
God, yeah, that's like that Bruce Lee quote where he said, "Don't pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult life." Because an easy life it's not going to produce a man with character. It's not going to produce a man with experience. It's not going to produce wisdom. An easy life is just like you just what kind of story? What kind of story you gonna have to tell at the end of your life? You've never been through nothing.
Yeah. You don't pray for no life too hard for you too, to where you gonna fail, man.
God.
All right, don't be over righteous.
God. Why destroy thyself?
Yeah.
There's another definition real quick. It says the ability not to be affected by something, especially adversity.
God. Yeah, it doesn't say adversity is not going to come. It says the ability to not be affected by it, like thrown off, losing your faith, losing your hope in the Lord. You got it.
Yeah, that's why I said what? That's Proverbs 24 and 10. One of y'all brothers grab that. Grab that, y'all.
Yeah.
Definition,
it says the refusal to accept or comply with something, the attempt to prevent something by action or argument.
Yeah. Conflicted in your mind, like Kalaya brought out, man. All right, because all you doing with resistance, man. The more Jake resists, the more he gotta put will to, like the more strength he gotta put behind it. All right, the more that's like lying. The more you keep lying, the more and more you gotta just gotta think of something again. I gotta come with this, man. Gotta come with that, man. It just get overwhelming. Resistance bring a overwhelming to where you just can't resist. No, you're gonna be broken. Too much weight on the ball. You pick that bitch up, bro. It's just gonna drop down on you. You're gonna be like, ain't no way I can hold it. Your whole mind gonna be to tell you like, I'm done, man. All right, and the whole ball gonna fall on you. Go ahead, Art.
It's Proverbs 24 and 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Right. So there's an adversity that basically exposes men's strength. Because adversity and strength is in the same precept. Because why? Because obviously adversity either make or break your strength, man. All right. So that's why me and the elder always talk about, like, man, that man ain't experienced nothing. And we wonder why he was broken so easily. It don't come down as a wonder no more. He had experienced little. All right. Now, when it was time for the adversity, like he said, the back to the parable or the sword that the elder read, that he heard the word by and by, but when adversity came, or when the cares of the world, it just swept him by the wayside, just took him out. All right, like he didn't have any experience, man. All right, so adversity beat him up.
Because a lot of time, God, he really just being a goddamn character and pretending the way he seems strong, he seems
Yeah,
well off, but he really hollow. Soon as something bash up against him or go against him, he that hollowness gonna show. He gonna break through. You know.
yeah, yeah. That's you finish. They got any more of that, Kyle?
That's it.
Yeah, man, you gotta withstand the rain, man. You was holding something on, Kalai?
Yeah, we do it all the time. You know, you got shit in here that's from China. It's you buy it at the store. It look like a good cooking spoon or some shit, but go put that bitch in some heat or put some force behind it to try to do something. It breaks, man. You know? And that's how a lot of guys become. You know, they seem a certain way, seem strong, that brother like he can deal with this, deal with that. But when that shit come, man. All right, when Satan start probing at those weaknesses, you ain't got a day you got your paps on a day, you ain't got your breastplate on, your helmet. And if they can get to poking that shit, Jake fall apart, man.
Yeah, we gonna know who men of the Lord. You always say, right now we talking. Bro, we all could talk. We Jake. We all supplanters. Bro, we Jacob. We
Hey,
all
Jake,
could talk right now, brother. All right, we all. I'm included. The elder, you younger, everybody. We all could talk right now, but we gonna see. Because I was the Lord sitting back with the Birdman. Oh yeah, he running it on now, huh? And I got this and this set up right now, right here in October, right here for him. You see? Because we thinking, oh, well, that's gonna be in Jacob's trouble. No, I got this right here in September for him, baby. 5 days from now. We about to see what it is. Right? And I spoke to the elder earlier. I'm like, man, in all things, bro, just pray to the Lord to keep your integrity as a man in whatever you're going through. Right? Because obviously, integrity, that's the last part of a man. Once his integrity gone, he would do and say anything after that, man. He have no more morals. He have no more boundaries. He have no more limitations. He have no more restrictions. All right. He's just compromised as a man. All right. His morality is gone. And what we have in the Lord gave us morality, man. All right. Once that's gone, and the Lord have removed that from a man, it's over with. Go ahead, Cabal.
I will say, H. That's why Scripture say in that time of trouble, then shall you know whom I chose.
That's it. And
that's
trouble.
That's why Allah brings these certain sufferings upon us. Just say, if we really do we really believe in this thing, all right, and not just talking, all right, and that's it. You got it.
Yeah, man. They even the men that's not in trouble like other men, once that plague come up on them, they gonna run. They gonna tell the rocks to fall on them and all that. Like, no, y'all wasn't in trouble like other men. Not that trouble on y'all. But when y'all was putting trouble on people, guess what? Y'all was sitting back like gods. What? We gonna see how these niggas react once we get these niggas this C-19. Once we hit these niggas with this. Once we do this. Once we put them in jail for 100 years. Okay. Well, we gonna see when the trouble hits you. You gonna cry like a goat. You gonna be a goat in goat mode, whining and wiggling and jiggling. But we gotta worry about us. We don't give, man. We really don't care the wicked gonna get killed. We just need to worry about the righteous gonna be saved. Because we won't be the righteous, man. We won't know what it takes to endure the day of adversity, the time of adversity. All right? Because the Lord ain't gonna allow his men to suffer alone. We gotta just suffer. We gotta suffer. And as we suffer, we just gotta remember righteousness. That's all we gotta do. Now, easily said than done, right? Because it's hard to remember righteousness when your head like this and the guillotine doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's time to remember righteousness. It's, man, bro. You're going to think about the impact of what your head going to get cut off, but you got to think about the aftermath. Again, I did a video on that. It's all about the aftermath with the Lord. The Lord caused all these dramatic things to happen just to see what a man going to be on the other end of it. He says, mark the perfect man. For the end of that man is peace. So that's what we want to do, man. The Lord looking at the aftermath of matters, man. All right, that's what he care about. I want to see the end of this man. Yeah, he came out the gates running. All right, he was a stallion. He running it. Next thing you know, that nigga lost the race. He was last place in the race, man. Every other horse came past him up. So that's what we won't be, man. We won't have enough strength to finish, all right, but having the strength to endure. And y'all brothers got anything else? Like we got like 111. I don't know if brothers kind of got anything else. I know it's been kind of like super elaborative. But
I got this last one too.
Yeah. We probably get on. Well, Amawad got it.
Get
Probably.
Amawad. Yeah, he can get Amawad.
Yeah. Go ahead, Amawad.
This straight to the point. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are the called according to his purpose.
You got it.
Yeah, so whatever happens, man, it all works to the good of the elect, even things that seem so-called bad to us. We in the flesh, so you can't really, we were just talking about this yesterday. Certain things happen. You don't know why the Lord have something crazy happen, and a few days later you realize, oh, the Lord wanted me in that position to do this, to do that. It all works to the good of the elect. You got it out.
Yeah, that's it, man. And that is the Lord is always putting us in positions, even if we don't notice it.
Yeah.
I read this. You know, the Lord will put you in something in position for today, but we wouldn't realize it till 2023, man. And you like, man, we was at the park, we looking at the chariots. Then the Lord had that brother see that. Well, then the chariots came, or without, I'm just using analogies. It's like that's just the way the Lord operate, man. So we just gotta, whatever the Lord just putting in our way, we just gotta look at it as adjustments, man. We always win, cause we get lessons. A nigga in the world, he don't get a lesson. He just getting wicked, whatever. Like he ain't learning from his miscues, mistakes. He just
losing.
He just getting whatever comes to him. He don't understand what he getting, nothing, man. Them niggas taking L's. We ain't getting L's. We getting life. All right, and more abundantly. That's the only L's we getting. All right, so we winning, man. We never lose. We either win or learn. All right, that's it. And we always winning because we serve the Lord. And we always learning. Long as we learning, you got to keep learning to continue winning. That's it. We got to keep learning to continue winning. And if the learners only come by ways of what not to do, we got to constantly keep learning what not to do. Even though we know what not to do, we got to know how to apply what we learned to what not to do. It ain't just no skating by, oh man, I know what not to do. If we just knew what not to do and walk through life, we'll always be doing everything wrong. We got to apply what we learned to know what not to do, to continue to do what not to do, man. All right, if that makes sense, like it. No, but
the truth, we winning.
Yeah, we winning. So whatever come with the truth, we still winning then, right? Because Jacob believed, man, I just need all good in the truth. No, man. Some men been catching hell the whole time they've been in the truth, but that's been lessons for them. That means they've been really catching life the whole time they're in the truth. All right. The Lord just been filling them up. Experiences. You know, leveling up, getting travel. All right. So you really ain't been catching hell. You've been catching love, the love of the Lord, man. You know, so
Yep.
that's the message. No Abaratazah. It got to where it needed to get to. And, you know, and brothers could be edified, stone myself, along true brothers, man, you know, for the hope elect. But if any of y'all brothers got anything y'all want to say? Nope. All right, so hey, you know, Abaratazah was edifying and exhorting, you know, in these last days, that men may understand what's in front of them, all right, and study what's happening to them, all right. Not worry about what's happening to you, but worry about what's going to happen to you. If that makes sense. Meaning what? Salvation, man. Because we look for salvation. We'll take the blows. Once you get salvation, we ain't going to remember our poverty no more. We're not going to remember this. We ain't going to care about it. Even if it come to mind, we're not going to care about it. All right, so, you know, Abaratazah was edifying, man. Till the next time, we won't give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh,
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And to the next time, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.